The Carabinieri Command for the Protection of Cultural Heritage, TPC, follows Article 9 of the Italian Constitution, entered into force after the Second World War, which states the Republic protects landscape and historical and artistic heritage of the nation. The TPC works directly under the dependencies of the Ministry of Culture and carries out investigations on illicit trafficking of cultural properties, forgery, illegal excavations. Thanks to national and international legislative tools, we recovered more than 3 million cultural goods and seized 1.3 million fake artworks since 1969, year of our establishment. Italian law stipulates the delivery to the buyer of the certificates of authenticity, attribution and provenance. The certificate of free circulation is required when exportation of a cultural property is allowed. Shipping and importation certificates are based on the information submitted about origin country. A specific directive regulates restitutions of properties illegally exported from a European state. This law is supported by TPC through an agreement with Agency of Customs. Last law, just passed by the Italian Parliament, focuses on a counterfeiting offense. It stipulates imprisonment from 1 to 4 years. An innovative law borrowed by the Nicosia Convention, which entered into force last 1st of April, introduces new offenses and gives the chance of conducting undercover operations. Italian criminal law innovations, demanded for years by this department, increase intervention power and investigation activities by police forces, confirming the importance of our field. Last December, 200 archaeological finds returned to Italy after being sold in the United States by international dealers and bought by important museums, auction houses, art galleries and collectors for a value of about 10 million euros. 1 week earlier, we illustrated the results of police operation that recover more than 2,000 archaeological finds from Germany, the Netherlands, Switzerland and Belgium. Many seizures include fakes, as traffickers mix genuine and counterfeited finds in order to cheat the buyer. If they are acquired by public institutions or cultural foundations, they can be legitimized, altering historical artistic studies about ancient productions. Furthermore, we seized archaeological finds partially counterfeited, so that the genuine part will be able to guarantee, if analyzed, a reliable dating. There are also cases of genuine properties with fake decorations in order to increase their economic value. Manipulation also concerns modern and contemporary art. In July 2017, in Genoa, we seized 20 paintings from an exhibition about Amedeo Modigliani. The analysis is aimed at verifying the forgery, whether the materials used to create the works were patented after 1920, year of artist's death. The identification of forgery presents very particular challenges. Sometimes it happened that the artist, already well known, signed works made by friends to help them in the sale. There were also collaborators who, after the artist's death, continued to paint with the same materials and techniques. In other cases, there were fake works with original certificates. Scammer and trafficker are constantly updated about new technologies. In order to discover such scams, we turn to the officials of Ministry of Culture, artists' archives and foundations, academics and experts. We also promote researches, sharing our knowledge with community. For that purpose, the TPC makes agreements with universities and organizations aimed at the implementation of technological innovations to the cultural field, at the identification of illicit excavations, and the counterfeiting revealed. A cooperation relationship has begun with the Italian Institute of Technology, in order to strengthen, through the use of machine learning, robotics, computer vision, artificial intelligence, satellite technologies, cultural properties identification on the legal market, their authentication and protection, as well as to recognize illicit excavations. Study plans are developed with some of the major Italian universities to increase knowledge about counterfeiting methods. In the Laboratory of Forgery of Roma Tre University, scientific analysis aimed at verifying the forgery, correspondences with other cases, procedures and systems for the recognition of counterfeiting are led by different and complementary professional figures. Since 1980, moreover, the TPC has a database of stolen artworks, which today counts 1.3 million files relating to wanted properties. We are close to run a new automatic researching system. Our mission is dedicated to the safeguard of beauty. Illegal excavations and art forgery are not just a question of economic damages. The so-called grave diggers, by removing archaeological finds from their original places, caused the loss of the history of a past civilizations. Scammers weaken the value of art by creating false beauty. Rome's declaration at the conclusion of G20 Culture last July affirmed common will of member countries to cooperate for the protection of cultural heritage. Even more so today, its fundamental underlying central role of museums, places of cultural enrichment, and mutual understanding, cooperation and peace between people. We can rely on specialized men and women, knowledge and competence, and on our passion to continue preserving memory of human history.